Hello viewers, good afternoon and welcome to Midday Live on JTV. My name is Samuel Yeboah. Now let's look at the top stories. Minister of Information upon Nkrumah has said he is not in support with the parliamentary chamber. In other stories, a young man has met his sudden death after jumping from a moving police car trying to escape from police custody. Operation Vanguard has arrested 2 Chinese, 2 Ghanaians who are suspected to be engaging in an illegal mining. And we'll be going to the international fronts where the Greek Prime Minister, who have been sworn in, says he is going to give hope to his people. We have the details of these stories, including news from the sports world, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, Jancole TV, Ghana. Stay tuned for the details of these stories after this quick commercial break.
Yamama Kwababa Jancole Company Limited. Mini CEO Ameda Ejumana no. I friend Ora Leslie Coleman. Na the air any say you running nanny 24 hours, 12 hours nanny. Ye clean fee. Any Colombian embassy for you, Juma, any Zuzu restaurant. Any Juma for baby, I Juma. Oba eco tourism, so I said, Ibima Ware, Omun to me, Nijabia, to me the honeymoon back. Sebia, Wawa, Uware, 2% after honeymoon, Moko, Ebia, Mombasa, beach resource. And that's of course Kenya, Namibia, South Africa, Biso. Now Moko have fun, name honeymoon, Mobefia, maybe a group of people who person Moko will be a secondly, so Ubia will be sharing as a one Kofubu Amanon, number some share ecotourism, some person share nice, attractive area of Ghana, ha, now football academy, so your academy, any NGO, you started you share streetisms. Nemuni your academy, baby, I'm model 2 times a day. And a panel you training once a day. Boy, your mom contract, they are brophonic pershom pebico. That's all we chair paya. Oba Jancole Company Limited, award Nyamiche Dakuma Road, opposite Living Light Chapel. Your number 030 290 7503. Mibubo BM 030 290 7503. Now, share your cell phone. So, Ubo 0244 630 257 0244 630 257. And then your numbers are a was screen is Oshay. Now, Oshay Chikwan Swa, a was screen is location, Ebahan as well. Mumbrea Swe, Namume and Yijuma.
Welcome back, viewers, and now the details of the story. Minister of Information, who doubles as the Member of Parliament for the people of Afuasi Oyerebi, I'm talking of Honorable Koju Opon Nkrumah, has said that he and his fellow members of Parliament are not in support with the Parliament's intention of building a new parliamentary chamber.
In an interview with the press, the Minister of Information, Honorable Koju Opon Nkrumah, stated that the whole issue was centered around the Parliament Select Board. Therefore, he entreats the public to remain calm since the decision is yet to be implemented. I am not in support of this decision, and I hope my fellow MPs also don't support this agenda. There is a lot to be done, and no one doubts it. We all know the situation of the country now, and we will not do what the citizens don't like, because this MPP government is a listening one, he said. The minister stated that the executive arm of government has nothing to do with the said new chamber because it was not captured in the 2019 budget. I want the public to note that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has not made plans concerning this project, and we will always protect the national purse as we promised. So Ghanaians should have faith in the government, he concluded.
The Joint Military and Police Task Force Operation Vanguard has arrested 2 Chinese and their accomplices, 2 Ghanaians for dealing in illegal mining.
Operation Vanguard, a joint military and police task force fighting illegal mining, has arrested 2 Chinese and their 2 local accomplices suspected of mining illegally in the Brim North district of the Eastern region. The 2 Chinese nationals, Wang Zindong, who is 49 years of age, and Xin Shihai, who is 51, have been handed over to the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining together with 2 excavators following their arrest. The 2 locals, Moro Yankee, who is 42, and Kwejo Apil, also 41 years of age, are currently in police custody at Afosu Police Station pending further investigation. Operation Vanguard is, however, putting measures in place to flush illegal mining out, they stated.
Now moving on to the next story, a young man who is not yet identified has met his sudden death after trying to escape from a moving police vehicle, trying to escape from police custody.
The Ashanti Regional Police Command has commenced investigation into the death of a yet-to-be-identified middle-aged man at Tafu Pankrono on Sunday, July 7, 2019. In a statement signed by the Public Relations Officer of the Ashanti Regional Police Command, ASP Godwin Ahenyo, the police revealed that their preliminary investigation showed that a police patrol team spotted a driver on board an unregistered Toyota Pasco private saloon car, driving recklessly, making other coming vehicles veer off their lane. The driver was signaled to stop, but he ignored the signal from the police, which led to his arrest after he was chased. The suspect, who decided to escape, went unconscious after he jumped from the moving police car with a community policing assistant, has his escort to the Tafu Pankrono police station and was pronounced dead on the arrival at the Tafu Pankrono hospital. The police has therefore entreated the general public to help in the investigation by giving any information they know to the police. The Ashanti Regional Police Command has commenced investigation into the death of a yet-to-be-identified middle-aged man at Tafu Pankrono.
Welcome, it's time for Sports on Media News Live on JTV. My name is Carlos Crystal Kwesi Cranton. You can simply call me Carlos Di Papa. Starting with the local story. Now, let's move straight to the African Cup of Nations last of 16 results, where there were some interesting results. Let's take you quickly to the results here on JTV. Now, Morocco and Benin drew 1-1 after 90 minutes and extra time, and Benin won by 4 goals to 1 on penalties. Uganda and Senegal was also in action, where Seydou Mani solo goal was the only goal to separate the 2 sides, and Senegal won by 1 goal to 0. Nigeria and Cameroon continue their old rivalry as Nigeria beat Cameroon by 3 goals to 0. Odio Ihalo and Alex Iwobi scores the goal for Nigeria. And now the surprising team in the ongoing 2019 African Cup of Nations, Madagascar, also made the qualification by drawing 2-2 to DR Congo and won on penalties by 4 goals to 0. And Algeria, as the North Africa countries, also trashed Guinea by 3 goals to 0. And yesterday was another cracker, whereby the Black Stars of Ghana and Tunisia played one of their old rivalry game, and surprisingly Tunisia made it to the quarter-finals by drawing 1-1 to Ghana and won on penalty by 5 goals to 4. Mali also won by 1 goal to 0 after they defeated Ivory Coast in the last of 60. Now the quarter-final draw has been confirmed, and let's take you through the quarter-final draws live on JTV. Now Benin will be playing against Senegal, Nigeria against South Africa, Ivory Coast against Algeria, and Madagascar against Tunisia. Now moving on to other stories, Ghana Black Star striker Alex Ekuban, who misses penalties as Ghana lost to Tunisia in the African Cup of Nations yesterday, has come out boldly to apologize to all Ghanaians for missing that penalty and promised to next time make it a point to score his penalty when he plays for the Black Stars of Ghana. That's all for the local stories right here on JTV. Now quickly, let's move to the foreign front. Now, according to reports coming out from Manchester United. Now, Manchester United has contacted Chelsea for the transfer signing of their unwanted midfielder, Tiemoue Bakayoko. According to reports from the Daily Sun, Manchester United are looking to strengthen their midfield and Bakayoko is on their transfer radar. Now let's take a look at Paris Saint-Germain, whereby their star man, their playmaker Neymar dos Santos Jr. is looking for transfer away from France to Spain to go back to his former club, Barcelona. According to the sporting director of PSG, Leonardo, PSG is ready to listen to offers for the unwanted Brazilian player, and Barcelona is here to make an offer for their former players. Now let's come back quickly to Chelsea, where Frank Lampard is now the new boss for Chelsea, and according to reports coming out from Cobham, Chelsea are ready to appoint Ashley Cole as the assistant for Lampard. That's all for Sports on Media News Live. My name is Carlos Cranton. You can simply call me Carlos the Papa. Stay tuned for more.
Now to the international news. The newly sworn in Greek Prime Minister, Mr. Mitsotakis, has said he is ready to honor the hopes of his people.
The win comes 4 years after Alexis Tsipras' leftist Syriza party swept to power, promising an end to austerity. But voters began to turn on Syriza after it accepted tough fiscal measures in return for an international bailout. In the election, Mr. Tsipras' Syriza came second, with just 31.53% of the vote so far, according to the official figures released after almost all districts returned their results. The Prime Minister, Mr. Kyriakos Mitsotakis, was sworn in at a ceremony on Monday. He promised lower taxes, greater privatization of public services, and plans to renegotiate a deal with Greece's creditors that would allow more money to be reinvested in the country. I want to see the people prosper. I want to see the children who left to return, he told supporters. Outgoing European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker congratulated Mr. Mitsotakis on his clear victory. New Democracy won 39.85% so far, which would give them an outright majority as the winner receives 50 extra seats in parliament.
This brings us to the end of the midday news. Let's take a recap. Minister of Information Kojo Oppong-Nkrumah has said he is not in support with the new parliamentary chamber. 4 illegal miners have been arrested by Operation Vanguard. A young man has met his sudden death after trying to escape from police custody in a moving police car. And we took you far away to Greek, where the Prime Minister has been sworn in, saying he is going to honor the hopes of his people. Thank you for staying with us. My name once again is Samuel Yabua.
Yamama kwa baba Jancole Company Limited. Mini CEO ameda ejumana no aye frame Ora Leslie Coleman. Na the eye ene say you run nanny 24 hours, 12 hours nanny. Ye clean fee. Ni Colombia embassy for ye ejuma ye ni Zuzu restaurant. Ye ni ejuma fo bebre aye ejuma. Oba ecotourism so asebe ibi ma ware omuntumi nya ni die bia utumi de honeymoon ba. Sebia waware 2% after honeymoon moko ebia Mombasa beach resorts and that's Kenya uko Namibia uko South Africa uko nkukuru biso na moko have fun ni honeymoon na mobefia yewo ebia mo ye group of people who pesa moko to wo bebia yewo. Secondly so obi hwe na say owo nkofo bi wa manone na mpeso mbehwe ecotourism na so mpeso mo hwe nice attractive area wa Ghana ha ufenya